text, so well, we at the moment we don't know, we can't see, but hello.
Hello.
Right, let's, how is everyone?
Right, I'm good, but I am so nervous. Like, it's tonight, guys. I feel so nervous.
She just said the best thing. I just said, do you think we should go on 1 minute late just to give herself that extra 1 minute? I don't know why, 60, what does 60 seconds? 60 seconds! And she looked at me and went, yeah, let's go on at 8:01. I'm like, an hour and 1 minute. We're really moving that boat there, like.
I would have really fucked us basically there and it'd been like, yeah, hi guys, an hour late. But at least it would have been my fault. I can take it tonight.
So, it's our longest one. And anybody that joined last night will know that we get a little nervous. And,
we do, yeah.
Hopefully we'll settle with it. But it's Friday.
Friday, people.
End of homeschooling. Who just thought that would become a reason to open alcohol now? Like, oh, God, that's it, we're not again through the week. Right, where's the beer?
It's lockdown. Who needs a fucking reason? That's my reason. It's lockdown still. I'm opening my drink tonight, guys. I need it.
I was dead fine with all of this till I sat down and realised that I may not be able to get to my drink. I'm like, but how's this going to work? We've been sat here for an hour, if you like, cut me off. But we've made a plan, it's fine. Don't worry about me. There's definitely a backup plan here.
There is.
I'm just removing the kids' tea off the table, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Sitting in the mum outside.
Wiping the crumbs.
To say to them, right, for one, tea is going to be exactly at 6:45 this evening. You're going to take it, you're going to take your drink, you are going to go to your rooms, and you're going to give me an hour and 15 minutes. Of course, that meant just before we come on live, I got 3. Mum, can I have a drink? Is there any sauce? Do you know what's for pudding? Have you found the chocolate yet? But here we are, we still made it on time, but no, I didn't want the table.
We had 3 Perrys. Think Kevin and Perry. Think Perry. Can I have a jam sandwich, please, Mrs. Dyson?
What do you mean I can't go in the kitchen for an hour? Have you ever been in the kitchen? Oh no, but you're in there.
It's so unfair. Heard that a million times.
Do you know what? The thing is, I reckon we were like that as teenagers.
No, we all were. We were all wankers as teenagers, but we forget it, don't we? It slips away until we have our own teenagers come back. It is punishment. It's got to be punishment. It's got to be.
You don't think it's going to happen either, and then it gets there, and you're like, okay, yeah, all right, thanks. I probably went to my mum 45 times a day and had a need for a bacon sandwich. What is it with bacon in the UK? Oh boy, have a bacon sandwich.
Have a bacon sandwich, please. That's
I need them to do the holiday on their own, so I'm here in an empty house, going to the Kevin and Perry holiday.
That would be wonderful.
Mine luckily are of age to do that. I mean, they're no longer little, it's very much bacon sandwiches, and that's about the only contact we have nowadays. Please do some homeschooling to the last one that's about to do his GCSEs. Answer is, well, why I failed. I mean, what do you do with that?
There's nothing you can do instead at that point.
Now, last night we had our meaningful moments.
We did, yeah.
And afterwards we did get a couple of quotes, and we always like to point them out.
Yes, we'd love to share them with you.
So I'll go first. Vicky kindly left us one. I thought this was lovely, but at one point it doesn't have a unicorn coloured hair, so this is why it's my favourite. It says, "Be a unicorn in a field of horses."
I love that.
Yeah,
Stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
Yes,
and there's been a lot of hair dyeing and stuff though over this year, hasn't there? I've seen on my Facebook there has been. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've done mine. I've got blue. I've been red.
And stuff. But, yeah, and I've actually watched loads of people dye the hair more. But loads of celebs did it at the beginning.
Yeah.
They stopped. I presume now they'd like the career back. But you know.
They would. Right. So I had one as well. So this is from Danny, and it says, "A glow stick has to break before it glows." And isn't that just poignant and true, guys? I love that so much. It's, you know, light from darkness and all of that. But I think that was a beautiful quote, and we can't thank you enough for sending in quotes, guys.
Yeah, no,
it really helps. Please keep doing so, and we'll
probably
always.
The only reason we come on, like, you know, they get calm on earth, so we're like, well, we've got that to talk about.
Yeah.
That's something to do. like for 10 years we've done this. You had a camera, and it's like, I don't even know you, Jess. What do we speak about?
I know, it is. It's like all day long we've been sat here wisecracking, thinking we're funny all day, and then the minute the camera comes on, we're like, oh shit, what do we do? But we're here, and we're just going to give you ourselves, because
Yeah.
we can't be anything fucking else, can we?
You go
We
give
can but
yourself
try.
a rate on it if you want. There you go. Jess is a freebie for tonight.
Apparently.
We did try and write a little pre-order. As you can see, it's pretty useless. And notes through the day. Let's just not. I'm probably not even going to end up talking about one of those subjects. We wandered off, to be honest.
We did.
It started really well, ended really badly by the looks of this, isn't it, Jess? Right.
Do you know, we may have had a couple of drinks when we were writing those.
A couple, I was celebrating last night.
We were celebrating.
We watched it.
You watched us and we were like,
Yeah.
celebrate.
Which actually, right, so I have a bit of a confidence issue, which is fine. So when I do watch videos back to watch and read everybody's comments, do interact, I turn the sound off because I hate my voice. I have no idea, but...
Which is madness, because she's
Yeah.
got such a beautiful
I
voice.
have absolutely, so I won't listen to it. So, of course, Jess has wandered off and is like, oh, I've got my headphones and we listen to the sound, and she's watching it serious, and I'm watching the same video as her with no sound. And I noticed I wasn't really watching a Billy Connolly joke. So I said to Jess, Jess, look at this. And she was like, what? So she looked at my phone, sound off, a silent in the room. And I'm like, do you see a famous 80s sitcom? And she's like, well, I can sing it to you, darling.
Yes, I can.
So
we are going to share this with you.
last night, after our well done horse drink, and I noticed we came up with a bit of a video, because we also feel that the Billy Connolly joke very much doubles as a popular 80s, 90s sitcom. Everybody will know it. So Jess and I have rapped this to you, just to give you a clue there. So we're hoping this works. I'm gonna press play, and my lovely camera person is going to, actually, if you come over and press play, it's ready. If you zoom in and press play when they can
So
see.
you can all see, guys, what
Watch
we've
this.
made out of last night's video.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some people outside of the school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh, I had the dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, now forget it, you're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to a house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, you're home, smell you later. Looked to my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as a prince of Bel Air.
Sorry, he cracks me up.
Oh, we sure? I was telling a Billy Connolly joke.
Or was she, in fact, secretly rapping?
I am
the
well
arm movements?
smith.
It was brilliant. We had to do that. We just...
So, yeah,
We've been dying about it all day long, honestly. We had to share that with you because we hope you found that as funny as we did. Please excuse the bad rapping. Yes, do we have some... Thank you, guys. Thank you. We found it hilarious. It's the little things to get us through these lockdown days, but honestly, we found it. We found it. I was crying earlier when we first filmed that.
right,
But, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to look down, but we were hoping to read comments, but I can't find our own live. So I'm just going to pass that over.
Okay, so now I shall do that. Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, we've got one
We
set
have
up.
one.
We've got one set.
We have one set up.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
And
literally
here's one I made earlier.
I was saying this to Jess, right? You know when you've got old, when you remember the Dyson guy going on Blue Peter to advertise his new turbine cylinder, great vacuum, and I actually do. I do have no idea why Blue Peter was advertising the new Dyson Hoover, which now we're like 20-something years on from that. So yeah,
Aww.
it wasn't rich at the time. I don't think that's the case now.
Right, so I just wanted to say hi to Danny, Andy, Vicky, Kevin, everybody that's watching. Like, thank you so much. Yes, I'm glad you liked it.
We
because
will
thought
post
was
it
funny.
after the live. We will actually post
Yeah,
the
we'll
video
post the
we
video
made,
on its own.
so you
yeah.
can actually watch it properly. But oh my god, I thought it was more funny than
Than the actual Billy Jane,
Yeah.
which was funny. But we love all the support, guys. Thank you so much.
Right, lovely. Right, where are we at then, Jess?
Okay, so the game.
Right, we've been thinking. It was really hard. It seemed to be the way we were
Unusual for us.
Took meditation in an hour. No, right. We actually thought that we've done Billy Connolly guides and all sorts to one another, but we wanted to add a bit more of a quick challenge to one another. So we've been thinking this through, and something that we'd seen on internet. On internet? No, the internet. I understand that.
Instagram?
Instagram.
Yes, close. Insta.
It's like a guessing game with me. If it's not wrote down in look, what does that say? Internet. Come on. If it's not wrote down, we're doomed. Right, on Instagram is a little game, and every now and again, randomly, one of us will say to the other, vice versa, I will do it to you actually.
Oh, fuck.
Sing a song
It's going to be me first, right?
with love in it.
With love in it. Okay, so I would go, love me tender, love me true. Have you ever heard of that?
You get the idea. So randomly, or at your request,
Yes.
if you say, sing a
Sing a
song
song.
with the words.
Sing a song with the word eggs in it, please, Ems.
Okay. I'll read this one. Right, oh, I forgot it. Oh, I can't think of anything with eggs in. Hang on, I had something like, I'm like, right, I'm getting up, I'm confident, it's gone. It's, what's that one we sing on Grandchild?
Did it involve a chicken?
Chick, 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 chicken, lay a leg for me. Chick, 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 chicken, I want one for my tea. I haven't had an egg since breakfast, and now it's 3:30. So, chick, 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 chicken, lay a leg for me.
Yes! And that's how the game goes.
Yeah, you get the idea. Try and know if there's a song with that word in, because obviously I found that really difficult. Great way for us buying time while I think it through.
Yeah.
If you want me to do one, perhaps give me notice on the comments. Maybe even suggest the song, you know, but one way or the other. So we thought every now and again, as we do the lives,
Yes.
we will just randomly.
We will
or
randomly
you
just pop
will
that out, guys. We
Um,
will just.
pop out with a song that you would.
You have to fit a word
Yeah,
in.
well,
Yeah,
fit a
well,
word in.
yeah.
Yeah, give us a word. Sing
Give
a
us
song
a word,
with
we'll
the
sing
word.
the song. Yes, yes. And we do have to get up and do it. That's kind of part of it here.
I did that.
I did.
Right, this is a Jess rule.
This is a Jess rule.
Pops in and out stop.
I can't help but pop in every now and again. Anyway, moving on. That was so bad, I know, that's why it's me. Look, most of the people on here, you know me, and if you don't, you're about to get to.
You pop in as we head on to our internet dating yes or no topic.
Oh, so yes. So, as... Oh,
You've got
yeah.
a comment.
Okay.
Oh, we've got a comment.
We've got a comment. Got a few go on girls loving it. Thank you, Andy, loving it.
Oh, I don't know
Thanks,
one about.
Vicky.
I don't know one about cock, I'm afraid, but I think you might like this little tip.
Go on, did someone give a cock, did they?
Yeah,
Right,
let's
come on
see, it's
then.
asked for a cock, so how about sit on my face and tell me that you love me. Sit on my face and say that I love you too. Life will be fine when we're in a 69.
I love that sound.
Yeah, but Molly, I did know another one, but no, we won't. We'll save them.
We'll save them for us, Nicole. But thanks for that. There you go. Your cock has been answered.
In a true woman's way, you get nothing till you give out.
Too right.
That was the moral of that story.
It was the moral
tonight.
of the story.
We were the odd thing. Two ladies talking about internet dating. I have a partner, so this isn't that relevant to me. Bar, I'm so vastly opinionated on this subject.
That's why this segment is called "In Our Opinion."
Yeah, very much. Actually, I'm going to tell you a little story. I mean, I know I've got an hour, so we've got time tonight. Jazz, won't mind. That comes from when I was a little girl. I mean, some of you might remember, but there was things called tapes. They were just little tapes. You put them in a tape player, and it had a play button, and it had a play and record, and you could
Something
Anyway.
I thought you'd have to explain.
I know. Yeah, it's right. There was no microphone or anything. Anyway, you got lucky, and a tape would go into a very large player with a microphone. And my father decided that to keep memories of me, he would do these tapes. And I don't actually have them at the moment, but my first word wasn't really a word, so it was quite early. I got to 9 months, and he was on about eggs, actually, cooking me eggs for tea on this tea, and I just turned back to him and go, in my opinion. So the segment has ended up being called that because it would turn out that for 42 years it's been in my opinion.
It's very common for Ems to say, well, in my opinion.
It's how clever was I though? You know, I knew that opinions would be important.
She knew what she wanted from an early age. You've got to give her props for that, you know.
I think it was to argue about having an egg for Sunday night tea. It was much more, you know, don't get too excited. They really did not raise a genius, but we get what we get. But internet dating, how does that even work actually is more where you begin with that inner COVID. Is that even happened? Is that even possible?
Do you know, weirdly, it's like Facebook have launched a new internet dating thing in the middle of COVID, and you think, how? But internet dating, it's a broad subject. A lot of my opinions on it are probably on the more negative side, but we'll get into it. I don't think it's
really busy popping into things, getting into things, isn't she tonight?
apparently.
Right.
I mean, I've not been on internet dating for years, but I didn't enjoy it when I did.
No, I've never, this is kind of it, I've never ever internet dated, but that's the joy of getting to my age, I think. But a couple of things I do remember is the internet being launched, which was 1994, and then after that, which is true, and then after that, they came out with what would be in your world, it would be Tinder, and that was the Craigslist, which was a nightmare.
Yes, a
Nothing
total
good.
nightmare. Yeah, no.
I don't think there was anything good to
I
it,
mean,
no.
if you wanted to, you know, do a Hispanic midget, you could probably find that on Craigslist quite easily. But if you wanted any kind of a semblance of a relationship, standard relationship, you'd probably struggle on Craigslist, right?
Yeah, it's not again, blessed then, because like having kids and, you know, and being old, you miss some of these things. But then that moved into Tinder, and that's just that's
nightmare. That's a nightmare. Swipe left, swipe right, and like, you don't know anything about the people. You just go flip, 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 and it's like, oh, your face looks nice, and then I'm gonna swipe you.
Yeah, exactly. So talk about a society that's meant to be altering its views on looks and sizes and age and all of this, swaps out a massive app that goes left or right and actually brings them in.
Yeah.
MSN Messenger.
MSN Messenger.
I love that.
God,
And you could go into chat. Do you remember the MSN that you could go into a chat room, right? Well, I was English, obviously, and AOL chat rooms. I think maybe they were Messenger chat rooms.
AOL, I remember AOL. MSN. Yeah, there was MSN.
MSN chat rooms.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was.
there?
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of somebody said to me, "Don't use your name." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fine. I'll call myself Hot Pants."
Hot Pants.
I wore a pair of Hot Pants out clubbing on a Saturday, and I thought it was a diva.
Yeah.
And of course, I put that up on MSN as a username for about 30 seconds and went back to a normal human name. wow, those, intimidating chat rooms.
Like the amount of people that want to come on and go, yeah.
Because obviously,
Here's a question. Did they send dick pics over AOL?
No.
Or is that the new thing? Is that
No,
just for
that-
now? Everyone just sends a dick pic every 2
yeah,
seconds.
I
Yeah.
don't even know where that comes from, but I have heard that goes on.
Put your sausage away, alright. I wasn't hungry. I'll let you know when I am and when it's appropriate.
I
But
feel-
random dick pics are like,
And I
why?
feel sorry for Josh Stone, who was the sausage on the Masked Singer, you know,
Oh.
which is a whole new meaning.
It does.
People just send photos around and that was that.
Oh, yeah, so Vicky's saying she had Turks wanting to marry. Yes!
Yes!
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
loads.
there's the other thing, is what are people after? Because you read in dodgy newspapers, which I think is about the only newspaper I read about it, a woman going on holiday, coming back with a Turk guy,
Yeah.
and then her bank account being wiped out, and at the end of that. So basically, I think mine and your summary of internet dating is done.
Pretty much.
No way on earth after all of that. If we were trying to promote something, this would have been the worst
Yes,
conversation
yeah, I know,
about
right?
it at all.
But what do you think, guys? Like, internet
Yeah.
dating, yay or nay, basically, are any of you in a relationship because you met online? Or does anyone have any things you want to bring up about it?
My notes say that the only place I think safe to date is a supermarket.
Yes.
At the moment, that is probably true.
This is running slightly behind on this one, so we're not getting the comments, but they are coming.
Yeah, bear with us. We're having
Yeah.
to
yeah.
notice something.
Yeah.
So we will just notice it just
Nice one. Nice one. Yeah.
Really brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no passport. No comprende. I only know dos por favor. That's my, which I think is 2 beers in Spanish. That's my only lingual genius there. So not too great.
But you'd be happy to pick up someone in a supermarket over internet dating, because do you know what? I'm probably with you on that. Hey, you get to if they're, you can watch what they're buying. Like, you know, if they're, you know, if it's good, they could be getting some really nice.
Well, I'm presuming when I say this, like I'm kind of presuming that you must bump into one another a couple of times first. By the way.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah. She's
there's
not
that.
just going to be like, hey, let's
Oh,
go on a date. I like
You're
your
in the
cucumber.
cereal aisle. Oh, you're in the salad aisle, and then after a few weeks, I'm presuming that there would be a gentleman or gentle lady that would go.
Yeah.
"Sharon, would you? I see you here a lot. Would you like to go
Sense.
for a Costa?"
Well, we've got Vicky was saying she met her ex-fiance on Girls' Date, or she went on Girls' Date for free, and then she's met ex-fiance online. And Danny wouldn't trust anyone online. Yes, I'm with you, Danny. That's the thing, because you don't really know who it is. It could be anyone. They can put up a fake profile picture, and like I'm with Danny on that. You can't trust people online.
I was about to say, Victoria, would you say it's successful or not meeting people?
Online, yeah.
Like, 'cause it's just not something we've done, but it's,
Yeah,
at
no.
the moment it is the only channel through the last year.
Yeah.
Then that's obviously going to be now a bit of a habit. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
people's choices,
But
isn't it?
I would say that I agree with you, Danny,
On
on
your
getting to know
family.
someone personally, because I don't really date someone in any way unless I knew them for like a friend of a friend. Like I have to have known them, and then I can get to build a friendship and get to a trust level, because that's, do you know what I mean? That's how it's done. That's how it. But through COVID, what we're saying is, how can you do that? Like if you haven't already, if you're not lucky enough to have that already,
Yeah.
if you were completely single.
And also, what you meant to do, sit there absolutely not talking to anybody.
No,
Like,
that's-
at some point, it's been a year now.
Yeah.
Everybody needs new companionships, new
Yeah.
new conversations.
Yeah, true.
Well, we even
True.
all tend to sit here trying to talk to
So
everybody
we
else.
wonder whether love is
whether
going to
it's
come from it
dating
for
or
some people from
yeah,
this.
whether it's dating, friendship, surely we've got to find a way to connect. And
Yeah.
even though we'll be let out, it's people are going to catch up with people for a long time before
Yes.
there's a world of meeting new people.
Yeah, true. But hey, can you imagine? We all know, right, that whenever all the restrictions are lifted, you know how many babies are going to be made?
Babies have been made.
Or that already have been getting made, because what else have we had to do?
Yeah, well, I'm a Mrs. Hinch fan, and
Yeah.
she's pregnant with a second, and that will be a lockdown.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was lucky actually. I became a grandmother best thing ever that's happened to me, but my daughter gave birth like days before we went into the first lockdown.
She did.
So we still had a totally normal thing. And literally, as we're coming home, the lockdown's happening and she's leaving the hospital, and it's like the security tires. And then I have, obviously, through her friends having other children, I have heard that that's become quite an isolated journey.
Time.
Having
Yeah,
babies now and
and
again.
like seeing midwives less, everything kind of having to go with the natural flow. The
Health visitor appointments on the phone.
yeah, health visitors are on the phone, not coming to see the baby, and
For safety, I'm not knocking what people have to do. It's just it has definitely changed now.
yeah, there's no baby groups, anything.
Yeah, and Zoom. I've got to learn how to use Zoom.
Yeah.
I've got to learn how to edit on Zoom.
I'm shocking. Google Meets is for me for the school. Oh my god, the amount of times where Kiara's like been on her school thing and she's like, she's not told me the sound's on or something. I've not known she's on Google Meet, and there's me stomping around the house going, where the fuck is such and such? And then I look in her room and she's there on the thing to her teacher going, I'm like, fuck. And then that's the second fuck then. And then I've walked away and gone,
Bridget Jones quote last night.
Yes, hence the Bridget Jones last night. But it's like Zoom and all, you have to get like technologically handy these days, but
Don't get me on technology. My argument is there's no fluidity.
yeah.
Not anything. It should. You buy it. It says it talks. It does not
No.
talk. How can a live button be on Facebook for
Yeah.
7 hours?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Sorry guys, 1 second, hang on a second. Sorry.
Right, I will carry on.
Yeah, you carry
how
on.
can on earth you buy something, it says it talks or something, then it never does. We have a live Facebook button, it's there all day. We come to go on the live, it's gone, just gone, totally gone. Go through 3 phones, it picks which ones it wants to be on. The minute you go to press the button, there is no joy with this button. I do not think, I have a selection of Android and Mac, and they don't talk. They don't talk.
No.
They don't like one another. They're not mates.
Yeah, no, it was shit. And I'm sorry about that. Children, you know how it is. Anyway, moving on.
We're a bit camera wobbly tonight. This is something we're trying to get delivered off Amazon. I do promise it won't go on forever, but we really did smash that stand last night, making it an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.